All right, guys, welcome back to the video. Welcome back to the show. Do I got a good one for you today? So like this is real. Okay, this is very real. So obviously this video is about SR. Okay, everything's about SR in this channel now. Everything's about SR now. So the longer you're on retention, like, people weed themselves out. They just weed themselves out. Like, people that you start meeting, and people that you thought were, because like you can read people like books, and everybody can do this, but your perception of your perception of people is just enhanced. Your perception of everybody. All you have to do is you have to do your semen retention, and you just wait a month, 2 months. It's a game of patience. It's a game of patience. So you wait, and you go into wherever you go, you shake hands with people. Okay, cool. Like, all of a sudden, like, people that thought that were up here, because like a lot of it has to do with low intelligence people, low class people as well, low class citizens. Like, yeah, it's fucked up, but we're in Mexico, but that's really what it is. Okay, so look, just listen. So you have this low mentality because you're low class, and everything revolves literally around everything that you do. Literally everything that you do. Your semen retention relies on everything that you do, including your diet. Think about this shit. Like, if you're eating processed food all day that lacks nutrients, right? If you're eating that shit all day, dude, it actually makes you stupid. Okay? It really does. No bullshit. You actually get stupid by eating shit that comes in a box all the time. Box, little package, bag, whatever, right? Just ultra high process. It actually makes you dumb, instead of like, because it revolves around everything you do. So if you keep your diet in check, you eat fruits, vegetables, proteins, grains, fats. You eat the right kind of food with the right kind of micronutrients that's in there. It naturally, it boosts your intelligence, because all of those nutrients that you're eating from your food, they're to create semen, but not just any old semen. You literally want every micronutrient. You want everything in your food that has all these. I don't know them, okay, because I'm not a scientist, but it's got nutrients that I couldn't name them, okay. Your body gets to work to making this high quality semen. The longer you retain, the higher the quality the semen goes. It's just a non-stop cycle. The semen goes back into the brain, back into the blood. It sucks into your organs everywhere. It goes literally everywhere. And then now your organs are working better. Your eyes are working better, your muscles are working better, your bones are working better due to the nutrition back from making semen, the reabsorption of the semen. Like, like some people, for some people that it'll make sense to them, but some people it's so hard to understand. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, that's really what happens. You eat the food, you make the semen, you do the semen retention, the semen reabsorbs back into the body, making it stronger, not just physically, but also mentally. Everything works better. Your teeth work better, your bones work better, your eyes work better. The longer you retain. Your organs, especially your stomach. Your stomach can process more food because your muscles are more efficient. So you can eat more food. Why would you need to eat more food? To get bigger, to get stronger. Everything strengthens. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. That's what the semen is for. It's reabsorption for your organs. Your brain, especially, mainly. And if you waste it away, well, and I can see, you can see who's a sexual pervert, bro. Like, you can see, people don't hide it. They don't hide it. You can see as like pervert, like, like promiscuous girl, like, they're out in plain sight, wearing whatever they're wearing. Or like dudes, always like a girl goes by and they're doing this number, like, that fucker's a pervert. It's like, how do you know? Trust me, dude, because a man in semen retention always has his blinders. Always. Yes, we know that women are there and we acknowledge them, but you can't sit there and stare, because you'll leak out. You don't want the semen retention it's also controlling your leaks. The leaks. You can't leak any of that shit out. You can't leak any of it out. You leak it out, you start to degenerate. You start to degenerate due to the fact that the body is not taking in the nutrients that it needs. So, people will weed themselves out. You will know people won't stop communicating. The passive aggressiveness, it gets worse. The passive aggressiveness gets worse. People will start being like really passive aggressive because, look, due to the low intelligence of the people eating all this garbage, people in their own mind, they think that you're better than them. They think that that I walk around, I'm better than everybody. It's like, it's not true. It's not true. Your body, everybody's body, it's the greatest piece of machinery that was ever created by the creator. It can do wonderful things. And if you take care of it like you're supposed to, this is the result. This is the result. You actually do get smarter, but it's not like a book smart type deal. It's more like just like real wisdom, because you can identify people. People start being more passive aggressiveness, more, especially like if you combine, like, you can combine like the semen retention, the eating right, the diets, the sunbathing. You can combine these things, and these things stack. They stack. All nothing but benefits come out of these things. Because they stack. Stackable benefits. And then you put them in your bank, and then the trust, it keeps growing. As long as you keep retaining, as long as you keep eating right, as long as you go out for your walks, as long as you have to train. You have to train. There is no ifs, in or buts about it. You have to train. You have to train. Whether it's running, jogging, pull-ups, push-ups, it doesn't matter. If you have balls, you have to train. You have to train. So the training, you have to get your sleep, the sleeping right. All of these are benefits for you. Now, it also works the other way around. You stay up late, you eating nothing but fucking junk food, you fucking masturbate or whatever, like you masturbate, or let's say you have a wife and you're just a sick pervert. You're gonna have sex maybe, I don't know, 3-4 times a week, maybe more. And you're like, well, that's normal. Like, yeah, I understand. But that's why you stand out. That's exactly why you stand out, because you're not wasting your seed. That's why. And because like you're robbing yourself of intelligence. Because you're robbing yourself of intelligence, that's how people start generating. It's like, oh, this fucking dude thinks he's better than me. Like, oh, I'm gonna, like, literally the passive aggressiveness, it's so bad. Why? Why? Because people walk around like this. I walk around like this too. Like I'm not gonna lie. What does this mean? Oh, I'm number one. I'm number one. I'm number one. Me. I'm always number one, and I can lift I can lift 500 kilos on the deadlift. I'm number one. Literally, everybody walks around like that. As soon as somebody with more power, I'm not talking about physical strength, but like the real semen retention power. The real semen retention power. Once somebody comes in with more power, you know what happens? They have to reevaluate their place in the hierarchy of men. They have to reevaluate. They have to think, it's like, wait a minute, I thought I was the shit. I thought I was Mr. fucking cool. And then this fucker walks in. And then the hate generation just keeps going. It just keeps going. It just keeps generating more hate. People start turning their backs on you. Maybe because they were at some certain level of semen retention themselves, right? And they're like, oh well, I gotta masturbate. Boom. Like literally, you're cool with some of these people because maybe they've gone like 15 days without masturbating, and then all of a sudden, boom. Oh my goodness! Now, like because people generate their thoughts, like you can't control that. They that's just what they do. They generate thought, and they're like, hey man, like this guy thinks he's better than me. They just start ignoring you. It's fucking insane, dude. Like literally half of the people that I know, they turn their backs on me. Why? Because, dude, like they don't like people don't like seeing you. Like, okay, people like seeing you that you're doing okay, but they don't like to see. People don't like to see you doing better than they are. It's just human psychology. That's why people wear all this fancy clothes and they have all these cars, because they have what do they call it? They have to compensate for the lack of thereof. If you're a real semen retention man, like trust me, you lack nothing. If you do your semen retention right, you don't have to overcompensate with cool clothes and shit and like, oh yeah, look at me with my cool clothes. You don't have to do any of that shit. You don't lack a fucking thing, because you have everything you need inside of your body already. The confidence, the strength, the eye contact, all that, especially the damn confidence. People don't like seeing somebody that's more confident than them, because confidence means that guy's brave. Confidence means that guy will do something. Confidence means that, hey man, that guy's going places. They don't like a man with confidence. Nobody does. It's like, especially if like, you know, like I'm not saying that I'm like too cocky or anything like that, but you know, I'm confident in my own skin, and it's just due to the semen retention. And the strength, everything just keeps growing, and as it grows and as people move farther, like people can move closer to you if they retain, maybe even surpass you due to, because they're retaining at like 19 or whatever, right? Like 19 to like about 35. They might even surpass you because they're younger, they have more testosterone, all that stuff, right? But you know, like people can also move away from the social hierarchy of men. It's a social hierarchy. We men, we like to hang out with each other, but as soon as somebody that it just the mere fact that like the clothes doesn't fucking make you, dude. Like the clothes don't make you. All that fancy shit doesn't define who you are. Your meat vehicle defines who you are. You define who you are. When people see your meat vehicle, they automatically start questioning themselves. Like, for real, am I really, like, am I that? Do I not look like that? It's like, you could look like that, but you lack discipline, bro. That's all it is. You lack discipline. You could look like that, but you just lack discipline. But yeah, it has to do with everything, and you'll just keep the further that you retain, the higher in the man hierarchy that you'll go higher on the man. You'll go high, and you'll be able to associate with pretty much anybody. And it doesn't matter the social status. The social status doesn't. None of that shit matters. I'll tell you right now, I'm poor as shit. But just because of the confidence that I got, I can hang out with somebody that has a lot of money, and they're like, "Hey man, like, you're pretty cool," or whatever. Because we're human, dude. Like that, like that. This, like, oh, none of that shit even matters, dude. But you have to be high in the hierarchy of mankind. Then that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You retain. Yes, you have to work hard. Yes, you have to work, and you have to do all these things. But it's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Alright guys, I guess that's enough for this video. I hope you guys got some insight out of that. I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I'll see you next time.